Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network. Hi, this is Amit Doshi, and I wanted to thank each and every one of our listeners. It's been 2 years since I founded IVM, and it's been an amazing 2 years. We wanted to learn a little bit more about who is listening to our shows, and so we put together a short survey. The survey is anonymous, and we aren't going to be collecting any personal information. I would really appreciate it if you could take a couple of minutes out of your day and go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and fill it out. Thanks, and please keep listening.
Hey, this is another episode of IVM Likes. I'm May, and I've got Sharanya, also who works at IVM. It'd be weird if you didn't.
Hi.
If you said if you didn't work at IVM and it's like IVM Likes.
That's okay.
That's all right, right?
I just like stuff.
You're one of the biggest haters I know. I'm shocked that you
That
like...
is so not true. I love everything.
No, you don't. I love everything.
Well, I'm not a hater. I'm just selective.
I can be selective, but I usually like most things.
That's weird.
It's like innocent until proven guilty. I like you till I hate you.
That's weird. How can you like everything? In fact, it should be the other way around. You hate everything on sight, and then they prove that they're cool and you like them. Lower your expectations.
It's very hard. I think my expectations are pretty low already.
What? No way. You like
my
everything.
expectations should be higher, technically.
No, that makes no sense, mate.
Yeah, if I have higher expectations, then I should hate things more and like things less. If I have low my expectations, I feel like everything, no?
Okay, let's move on to this episode.
High and low expectations. I'll win this. So today on our IVM Likes episode, we are really lucky because we have a day dedicated to us ladies.
Yeah,
called Women's
Day.
International Women's Day.
That's right.
I don't know why I'm doing a deep voice. I should do...
I'd like to congratulate you on, surviving as a woman so far.
I know. It's tough.
It is tough.
But I'm doing pretty well, actually, to be honest. Things are going well. I haven't eaten a brownie today, but I'm in the mood for a brownie.
Let's go get a brownie after this episode.
I'm totally up for that.
Yeah.
So basically, we're doing an IVM Likes episode, not just with Sharanya and I. We've literally kicked Amit out. I feel kind of but we've basically decided that we're going to include all the women in the office to be a part of this episode and tell us something from pop culture, I guess. It could be a film, movie, book, whatever it is, and recommend that to us for this episode. So we...
Specifically something created by women. Something that they love and really enjoy that's created by women.
Or has women in it.
That too. Sometimes that too.
Yeah.
All right.
So we've got three buddies of ours from IVM. One is Shraddha, who produces a pile of shows for us, including Cricketwala Chronicles, which is a show with Ayaz Memon.
Drinks and Destinations.
Drinks and Destinations.
She also produces a bunch of other shows.
As well as the sports show, our daily sports show, the TFG Sports Podcast. And we've also got Alika, who is our in-house graphic designer, and Kavita, who heads brand solutions for IVM. So each one of them will be coming onto the show and giving us their recommendation of stuff that they like that you should also check out. So let's start with you, Shar. What is your reco?
All right. I want to recommend two things. And surprisingly, they've all both segued into each other, which is really great.
Oh, segues are tough. I know. I host things sometimes.
That's right. So the first thing I want to recommend is a TV show I discovered last year that I still continue to love and recommend called Insecure. It started as a YouTube series called Awkward Black Girl. And then HBO basically picked it up. And then we got a great series out of it. It stars Issa Rae. And she's also written some of the episodes and she produced it.
Have I seen her in anything?
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean, she's only done the YouTube series before.
Yeah.
It stars Issa Rae and Yvonne Orji, who plays her best friend Molly. Okay. They're two African-American girls with very different points of view, trying to find that one thing in their life that they're missing. In the show, Issa basically is in a really nice committed relationship. She does works at a non-profit organization, but she's trying to find something that's exciting about her life. Molly, on the other hand, is a lawyer. She has a really high-paying job, a great career, but she has no luck in love. And she's trying to find, black men who get her and understand where she comes from. And it's only about 8 episodes. I think the whole series is just one season so far. And all 8 episodes really focus on friendship between the two of them and what it is to be black. Because in terms of, it's something you just cannot lose, you cannot give it up. Whereas and also highlights how different black women can be.
Yeah.
So Issa Rae is really like an easygoing, she just like wants to have fun, like wants to be taken seriously as who she is without being, that's the black lawyer we have. It's a great funny show. Issa Rae writes a bunch of rap on that show. It's very funny, she's genuinely quite an insecure character, but in a way that's still really funny and endearing.
Yeah.
I have been recommending this show nonstop to everybody, and you should totally watch it. It's on HBO, so in India I guess you can watch it on Hotstar.
Okay.
And the second thing I want to recommend, amazingly, on Insecure, the music consultant was Solange.
No way!
Solange, of course, had an album last year that I love so much. I continue to listen to it every day. She has an album called A Seat at the Table.
Yeah.
She's used a whole bunch of black artists to like work on it. The videos are so beautiful. They, prominently feature a lot of African American women. Just being true to who they are.
Yeah.
One of the best songs on the album, of course, is the one that won a Grammy this year for Best R&B Performance, called Cranes in the Sky.
Mm-hmm.
The work that she's put in and the songs that she's made are so just defining of who she is, which I really enjoy, because I feel like it's something that is gives out her personality in like a really beautiful way. I don't know her, I know nothing about her, but I just feel her. Like I'm like, yeah, go, I get you on this. It's a great album called Seat at the Table. You should check it out.
Okay.
All right.
My recommendations. Okay, so since I am the resident indie music gal, I have my own show, Made in India, where I get a chance to hang out with brilliant artists and get them to do acoustic sessions, which is super fun because basically I'm just watching artists perform in my house. It's like that. I love it. And I want to recommend an EP that came out last year by an artist called Ramya Poturi. Now, she is a Telugu girl, but she's born and brought up in St. Louis in Missouri. And she put out this EP really interestingly as a living room tour. So she was going to 2-3 living rooms in a place called the Revolver Club here in Bombay, where she did her tour. And I think it's a really great idea to do it in people's living rooms. It's like comfy, it's nice, BYOB, it's chill. And she'd do her performance there, and with basically 3-4 other artists, other singer-songwriters who were supporting her for her album launch, which I thought is really nice, very community. It's great. So this EP I really liked. It's called We Never Left. And there's only 4 songs on it, but I really like this EP, and it is one of my favorites from last year because I feel like, when you really feel an artist through their music, you really get it. You really feel their turmoil or their happiness or their love. And when you feel that, in Ramya's EP, I really felt it. One of my favorite songs on it, you should check out, is called Conversations. When you listen to a song and you get like that, like one like watery eye moment where you're just like, oh my God, like the music hits you so hard that you get the watery eye. I had the watery eye moment.
All right,
Conversations.
I really will check this
out.
So
Ramya's EP is one of my favorites. I also want to recommend an artist that's going to be featuring as part of my Made in India special. I'm doing Latest Special. Special. Where I'm featuring a song from every set of all the female artists that featured on my show. And one of them is coming up this month, an artist called Sanaya Ardeshir, or Sand Dunes. And I think one of my favorite indie songs is a collaboration that she did with Siddharth Basru, because I love UK garage music, and she did the song called Good to You, and that was one of my favorites. And she did a great song with a brilliant artist called Nicholson called Sly Bounce. But her album that came out called Downstream, really, really interesting in the sense that I feel like she decided just to indulge herself and just go, you know what? It's not about what other people are going to like. I'm going to do something where it's just about me. And I want to be able to explore all the things I would like to in this album. Because Downstream is not, it's not something that everyone might like, but I really enjoyed it. Just because I felt like she just decided, screw all this. I just want to do whatever I want.
I've seen Sanaya perform live. And it is very, very unique.
Yeah.
There's a visual artist component to it. It's a pretty weird live set, but also very interesting and very nice.
So, you know what? Your recommendations were, Sharanya?
I recommend Insecure, the TV show, and A Seat at the Table, the album by Solange.
Okay, for me it was Ramya Puturi's EP We Never Left and Sand Dunes as an artist, and she's going to be featuring on my show this month in March. So we'll be right back after this break because we're going to be chatting to Shraddha, Alika and Kavita from IVM and finding out what they like.
Who's ahead in the league and what's cooking off the pitch? We at TFG bring all that you need to know about Indian football. Discussions, debate, banter, in-depth analysis with a touch of fun and fandom. This is the TFG Indian Football Podcast and we're a daily show. So check us out on YouTube and various other podcasting apps like iTunes, Audioboom, SoundCloud, etc.
And we're back from the break. Let's start with Shraddha. Shraddha, what are you recommending today?
So, I recommend this movie called English Winglish. It was released in 2012 and it is an Indian comedy drama film directed by Gauri Shinde, who is also the director of the recently released film Dear Zindagi.
Oh, right, with Alia Bhatt.
Yeah. And so the story of this film is very simple. It revolves around a housewife who enrolls in these English-speaking classes because her husband and her daughter continuously mock her all the time. And in the process, basically, she gains self-respect. And in a recent, in an interview, I read that this story was actually written by Shinde and she was inspired it's a real life story where a Marathi speaking woman, that's her mother, ran a pickle business and her mother was not fluent in English and Shinde was embarrassed as a child all the time and she actually said that I have made this film to say sorry to my mother.
That is so sweet.
Yes.
I've seen the movie, my mother loves it.
Yes.
Because of the speech that Sridevi gives in the end.
It was really, and I really, really loved Sridevi in the film. She looks beautiful, her acting, her diction was just mind-blowing. So I totally recommend English Winglish.
Awesome. I did watch that movie. I really liked it also. It's actually funnier than I expected it to be.
Yes.
Although, I felt like that love story thing was so unnecessary.
Yeah, totally.
But it also adds to her self-respect.
That she was
nice.
not going to give in into anything. And, she was focused on what she had come there to do and she stuck to that.
That's true.
And I think every Indian a traditional woman would relate to it, like a housewife would relate to it in some aspects. So, yeah, totally. Go ahead and watch it.
Awesome. So, Shraddha's recommending English Winglish by Gauri Shinde and starring Sridevi. Next up is Alika. Alika, what are you going to recommend today?
I'm going to be recommending a video game.
Amazing. First time on the show.
Yes. A video game which was released for the PlayStation. It's called Journey. It released in 2012. The studio that made it is called That Game Company and the producer was Robin Hunick. Journey is a very interesting, extraordinarily different sort of game. There is no fighting in it. There is no violence in it. You start out as a robed traveler. You're not even a human traveler. You're just this robed, mysterious traveler. You wake up in this gorgeous desert landscape and it's like you have no real memory about who you are and what is happening. And all they do in the beginning of the game is show you this vista of a mountain peak with a light over there, and that's your destination.
Oh, and you're making that journey to get there.
You are just making that journey to go there. There is no text in the game. The game is just played out in you traveling and a bunch of cutscenes which slowly reveal who you were and what happened to your whole species because you are alone.
Right.
Though if you do play it in multiplayer, it has this really cool option of getting another player to join you in your journey.
Oh, okay.
And it's amazing because there's no text, there's no speech. So you only communicate in chirps. And it really encourages cooperation and helping the other person to go along. There's a segment in the game when there's a blizzard or a snowstorm and it's really, really difficult to cross it. But if you have that other person, you kind of huddle together and you give each other warmth and then you kind of make that crossing together.
That sounds amazing. Who's the designer did you mention?
The producer is Robin Hunick.
Okay.
And the whole studio is called That Game Company. They'd made a couple of other games before called Flow and Flower, which are again really brilliant games. I highly recommend them. Because they're quite different from normal games which involve, looting or killing other people in different forms of interesting violence.
Right.
But this game is genuinely called Journey because it is about the journey. It's not about that destination, which is that mountain. It's about that journey you experience either singly or with another person.
Correct.
And it's really amazing. I highly recommend it. Even if you just want to see the visuals in it, it's beautiful. The music is gorgeous, composed by Austin Wintory. And
so do you recommend you play it alone or like with somebody else?
You can play it alone, but I highly recommend that playing it with somebody else will just make your whole thing much richer.
Your whole journey
will
be much richer.
And it's a short game. It's not a very long game. I think you can kind of finish it in like 4 hours.
Oh, okay. And what platforms can you play that game on?
On the PlayStation.
Okay. Awesome. So Journey by Robin
Huenick.
Yeah.
The studio that made the game is called That Game Company.
Perfect. Thank you, Alika.
You're welcome. Play more games.
Okay, Kavita, what are you recommending today?
Today I'm actually recommending a Pakistani vocalist. Her name is Tina Sani. I first discovered her when, again, as a big fan of Coke Studio Pakistan, I first discovered her when I was listening to season 3, and she actually sang a Faiz Ahmad Faiz poem, which is basically a conversation with God. It's called Mori Arat Suno. It's just one of those songs that I think I've heard that I think you could probably listen to at any given point of the day. It actually also featured in The Reluctant Fundamentalist. Of course, that version was sung by Atif Aslam. But this one is obviously better. And it's something that I wholeheartedly recommend. You should not just check out Mori Arat Suno, but just check out Tina Sani as one of the best vocalists that I've heard.
Awesome. Thank you, Kavita. Alright, that was our ladies special episode of IVM Likes. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode. Till then, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. We are IVM Podcast. If you're feeling particularly nice, do leave us a review on iTunes as well. Thank you and happy Women's Day.
Hey man, just help me out, man. I need some podcasts, man. I haven't had a fix in a week. Just need some.
Don't you worry about it. I got podcasts galore for you, man. Just go to ivmpodcast.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna check it out.